Hi guys, today's a pretty exciting day. We're going to go over to Amplify and vlog and capture some content of Sean, the CEO there. Amplify has kind of a new thing where, maybe it's not a new thing, but they're essentially making agents better by using AI and a number of other tools to improve the supervisor's experience and the training. So because Sean is a Texas guy and I'm right here down the road, I thought we would pack up and go over there and see them, and it should be a pretty fun adventure. So buckle up. We're about to go over and see Sean over at Amplify. Let's go. We're here at Amplify. Interesting backstory. I met Amplify through a friend of mine, Adrian, who's now the VP of Sales over at Amplify. He's kind of a really up and coming voice in the customer experience industry. I think I'm going to convince him to start a blog or a vlog or maybe even a podcast. And hopefully you'll get to hear more from him. He started out as an agent, worked his way up the ranks. Now he's a vice president, so he's a wealth of information. But he's not here today because he's getting married in Italy. Okay, oh my God. Look at this beautiful office building. Plot twist, I forgot my phone, so we gotta run back out here and get my phone. I'm glad we got here early. We finally found it. We're here at Amplify. Let's go inside and find Sean. All right. Thank you for
Thank you for coming to the office.
Well, thank you. You want to have a seat
Sure.
there? What was the moment that sparked Amplify?
And the moment that sparked Amplify is when I went into a contact center that I was in charge of running at a BPO, talking to people that was supposedly my low performers and finding them super engaged and wanting to be better. And I was like, we need to figure out how to make these people better, because they're either going to leave, they're going to leave if we don't. And these are the types of people we want, right? If they're not good, it's because we did not do what it took to make them good.
Awesome. How would you describe your leadership style and how it's influenced the company's trajectory?
I think my leadership style is a lot like what Amplify is. You know, we have an understanding of people and their skills and their capabilities and where people need help and what they're responsible for and what they have to deliver, and we expect our leaders to deliver what they have to deliver, and we expect them to coach and develop their teams to be as good as they can to help them deliver it. Just like what Amplify is trying to do for our customers, that's how we run our business.
For those who are unfamiliar, how would you succinctly describe what Amplify does?
Amplify takes an understanding what your high performers are doing, and from that creates a game plan to make everybody else do what they're doing through coaching, training, and other capabilities.
With all these platforms available, what sets Amplify apart, especially for big brands with high stakes in customer service?
I mean, the single largest thing that sets Amplify apart is we are focused in a very deliberate manner at improving frontline team leaders and focusing them on improving their associates. Because we don't believe you will ever have good teams unless you have good team leaders. So the number one focus of a contact center should be improving that team leader.
Awesome. Can you get into how Amplify's solutions address the specific challenges of coaching effectiveness in call centers for renowned brands?
Sure. I mean, coaching effectiveness is one of those things that every contact center has been trying to figure out how to measure. But with Amplify, we get a very numerically oriented coaching effectiveness measure that tells us exactly what our team leaders are good at coaching and what they're not. And what brands love is now we can drive coach-to-coach processes to really improve our coaches, who can then focus on improving their frontline associates. So it's a very targeted approach to improving coaches.
Give me one success story for Amplify.
I think our single biggest success story has been, we got lots of really big customers, but our single biggest success story has been Home Depot. I would say Home Depot, which is our largest client, started off with a 40-person pilot in customer care 4 years ago. And we now run and operate within every single contact center that Home Depot has internally and with the BPO, totaling over 15,000 people, delivering results over 70 different contact centers within that environment. Great company. You had really good questions. It's great.
Thank you. I'm trying to provide value to you and the audience here.
Yeah, you could tell you've done the research, right? To get because questions are hard. Like, how do you ask? Who do you ask? What questions do you ask? That's a hard.
These are going to be easy questions. All right.
Yeah.
As we approach 2024, what trends do you foresee in the call center and customer experience landscape, especially for the bigger brands?
I think AI and how to use AI in a contact center is a big theme for what's going to happen in 2024. And Amplify's view is you're going to have customer-facing AI that always is focusing on removing call volume from your inbound activity. What Amplify thinks the bigger use of AI is actually using AI to make the people you have more effective and efficient. That's where you're going to get way more return on your investment, is improving the people and augmenting them with AI versus trying to remove. Now, you always will remove easy call types, that's just a given, but augmenting and improving your people in AI is where the benefit of AI will be.
I couldn't agree with that more. How is Amplify preparing to address these trends as they evolve in the next year?
Well, Amplify recently just got included in a Gartner hype cycle for everyday AI, right? So everyday AI is a category which is focusing on how do I augment people to help them do their everyday jobs better. And then a traditional hype cycle, things get hyped and then they don't live up to their effectiveness, and eventually they'll go up. So there's a time frame to see the improvement. The good thing about Amplify is we've been in this hype cycle for 3 years now, so we've already gone through the plateau. So we're not selling things that don't work. We have proven capability that we're not pitching, not theoretical processes that may be improved. So from an Amplify perspective, I think we're one of the leaders in the industry in being able to live into the everyday AI hype from a technology perspective.
And I just want to say on the record, because I know something about Amplify that we're not going to reveal in this interview, which is Amplify is helping, serving, working with over 100,000 call center agents worldwide. So when Sean says they're past the hype cycle plateau, I just want to accentuate that for the camera. All right, back to this. All right, last two questions. I think you just answered this question. And then last question. What is your personal vision for Amplify in 2024? And how do you envision solidifying your position as a pivotal player enhancing call center coaching effectiveness?
So Amplify's view is, as I talked about, we're focusing on AI to improve the people that are in the contact center and augment and improve them. Right now we're focused on operations. But as you think about all the other organizations that surround operations, right, we'll move into training. How do I make trainers better? How do I make training better? How do I augment them with AI? How do I make quality better? How do I make workforce management better? How to augment? So all these other organizations need the same help. Obviously, there's smaller support groups to operations, so our focus has been on operations so far. But eventually we'll augment, because in the end, it's the same data, same action, same capability, and the same customers, same problems are solving, just to other groups of people. So we'll move into helping companies become better at the back office of running a call center, right? The operations, the workforce management, and all augmented with AI.
Sean, thank you so much for being on the CX update. Is there anything you want to say to the audience that I haven't asked you, or anything on your mind?
No, I think I'm excited to be on this podcast and with Dennis, and I'm really looking forward to also getting feedback from him, because I know he talks to a lot of folks in the industry, and to be honest with you, that feedback and knowledge is just as important to us to understand where we should be going in the future as well.
Thank you so much for being on the show. All right, that's it. Great interview with Sean from Amplify. I learned a lot about coming in from the top down in the call center industry, providing the insights to the team leads to make the whole team better. What a great approach. Big thanks to Amplify and Sean for being on the show today. Next up, we'll be headed to Dubai to start filming there. And I'll see you on the way to Dubai.